Hi, thanks for joining me on Wilderness with the Monty Patreon. I got up at 5:30 this morning. I was going to go drive to the mountains and hike into either Eagle Lake or Winnemucca Lake, and I went outside. It was like in the 20s, man. I was like, you know what? I don't feel like hiking today. But what I did feel like doing was coming down to the Nevada Truckee and continuing to fish where I stopped fishing and I haven't fished before. So I'm in Sparks at Cottonwood Park. Rock Park is the first place I fished, and I fished all the way from Rock Park down to here. I'm going to follow the river down this way a bit and see what's going on. Right off the bat, I can see the water's moving pretty good, which tells me I want to get out east and go fish that barbless only section, catch and release area, real soon. I almost want to get in my car and go out there now. Let's go see what's going on down here and see what the river looks like. On the map, it looks like there's a lot of wide, slow stuff, so I'm not sure. But you don't know until you try it. And I want to scout this out now before I wake up on days where it's snowing in the mountains and I need to head east. I always want to find good, viable river to fish. How good is this going to be? I have no idea. But the good news is, if it isn't that good in the new area I fish, I can always head back up and fish the water I have fished, and I have caught fish. But let's go see. I mean, it's the river. There's fish in the river. What are you going to say? The water's moving good. I should probably cut down. It doesn't look that great right in this specific spot. But I don't know. I mean, it looks like the water is moving, so wherever it's coming from, they're letting it go. It's high up here. The channel to fish is on the other side, and I ain't got no waders on, so I got to walk. My waders are leaking really bad, and I just don't have the money to buy new ones right now, so it's boots in the shore. But this doesn't look great, but if I can reach that over there, that's some good looking water. And I'm using 1/8 ounce marabou jigs, barbless. And to be honest with you, this has kind of become my favorite way to fish in rivers, is just light tackle. And we're just gonna see if there's anything good out there. I mean, there's some nice fish, man. I've caught some nice fish in this city Truckee area. So I fished a bit here at Cottonwood Park. Now I'm just gonna power straight down. Veterans Parkway crosses the river, and I think this goes the whole way. I'm looking at about a half-hour walk with stopping and fishing. Should take about a good 3 hours to flesh this out a bit. If you come with waders, that is a prime spot. I've seen a lot of water that you can hit on the other side if you got waders and you're prepared. Now, if you're like me, you start fishing here. Because I can cast pretty far, but I can't cast that far. So we'll make our cast where we can. There'll be plenty of chances. We'll see. I'm glad that homeless guy in that tent with their pit bulls on the other side of the river. I don't feel like fighting off a pit bull today. This is a spot where if I catch something, I'm probably gonna have to get wet because it's like a cliff. And this is like the third spot I've hit that looks really good, but there's no clean way to get down to the water without falling in. But if I get something good enough, I'm going in. But I'm under this tree. It's a good fish. Oh, he came off. He came off, darn it. I caught him out there. He ran under the tree. I had tension. I must not have had him very good though. I mean, this is just a crappy place to catch a fish. I mean, I got those branches right there. I got this tree right here. I had a clean place I could have landed him if I could have got him out from under that tree, but it just came off, man. So it's one of those things. It's got to keep fishing. That was a really nice fish, though. That was a day. That was a fish of the day kind of fish. As I'm getting close to that Veterans Parkway where the greenbelt is, a lot of the water I've been fishing is either super covered with bushes, there's huge branches under the water. I've hit a couple sections where there's some decent stuff to fish, but a lot of it is this, me climbing. And I'm just digging into the soft dirt up here. Oh man, I'm passing a lot of good water where I just can't get down there. I fished several places where I'm thinking, good luck if I catch something. It's like this spot, there's this huge deep run, but you gotta jump off a cliff if you're gonna fish it. And I'm not there yet. The farther I go downstream from Cottonwood Park, the more impossible it is to fish. And the water's just getting slower down there. So that's not really good for what I do anyway. If you got a drift boat and you have a place to take it out, this could be good. But if you're just walking down the bike path like me with no waders and you don't want to almost fall completely backwards into the river when you're climbing up from a spot you could barely fish, you want to head Cottonwood Park and upstream. So I got 1.4 miles back to Cottonwood Park, and I'm hoping to get there in about 20 minutes. I'm gonna be walking pretty fast. So I'm hitting the water now that is a little above Cottonwood Park. I hiked all the way back up, and there's more fishing spots up here for what I'm doing. Water's a little faster, you got some white water. Besides that one fish and one little guy that hit it, I haven't seen much. I mean, that fish was nice. That's all I need. I don't care about seeing anything. Big old branch, and my heart stopped. Because when I pulled it up off the bottom, it kind of made my pole move. Oh my goodness. You know, I had that good fish on earlier. You never know how many more chances you're gonna get. I thought I just had my second right there. So I'm at Glendale Park, which is a park between Cottonwood Park and Rock Park. And I can tell you one thing, the river upstream from Cottonwood Park is a lot better. And I'm probably gonna fish this Glendale Park and then power back down, get my car, drive to Rock Park and fish up there. Well, I'm gonna make my final stand at Rock Park, and the water's going good. And I'm gonna tell you right now, if I parked my car and walked right over here and I get something, I might even be angry because I've already hiked like 8 miles up and down the river, so I kind of want to get something, but I don't know. I can't. But man, this water's moving really good down here. I'm probably gonna go fish out east soon before this stops. Nice one. Oh, he's around the other side of that rock. Get off that rock. Get off that rock. He sawed me off on the rock. He got around that rock and sawed me off. Oh God, that was a nice fish. Oh my God. I can't believe that just happened. I hooked him by that boulder there. He ran straight downstream and my line, he went under the rock and my line got caught up and he was swimming that way and he just sawed me off. And you know, I'm using barbless jig, so that jig most likely just fell right out. I can't believe I just lost another big fish. That's 2 big fish that I've lost today, man. You ain't gonna get 3 chances. I can't believe I got 2 chances at a big fish. Another good fish. I didn't think I'd get another chance, but it's another good fish. And he's fighting. He's out in that current. Okay. All right. Let's see what we got. I don't see any crazy trees or anything up here. It's a nice rainbow. He ain't as big as the one that got off, but he's pretty good. Come on. That's a brown. It's a brown. Got him. Got him. It looks like I probably got the fish of the day in the net. There he is in the net. That is no nonsense right there. That's a good 20-incher. Jig's already out of his mouth. This is easy 20-inch brown. There he is. Look at that fish. That is a beast of a brown. Nice. Woo! Oh yeah. Not this time. All the way up the trail to past the GSR. If you're from the Reno area familiar, I walked quite a bit of here. That's gonna do it. I fished way longer than I planned to. And that first fish was nice that I lost. I didn't see it. The second fish was a big rainbow. Not as big as that brown, but it was a big rainbow and it jumped and once and basically that thing played me. Game, set, match. I set the hook on it and he shot straight at me. And I had slack line, so I was trying to get the slack line in because I'm using barbless jigs, and it wrapped me around that rock and just sawed me off, man. And that I had a hole in my soul when I felt that line snap. But it was a barbless jig, so that fish most likely was able to shake it right out once the tension was gone. But I got that big one in the net. You don't always get 3 shots at big trout like that. And I got 3. There's some big fish down here between the Parks and Sparks. Make no mistake about it. I had my hook into 3 of them. But I got what I believe is the best one in the net. And that brown was mint, baby. That was awesome. And I'm still frustrated I wasn't able to land those first 2. But I can go home and sleep tonight now. So, it was a long, hard charge today. But I had to do it for you guys. I love you, my Patreon subscribers. I'm stretching it thin right now because I spent a lot of money building up those backcountry playlists this summer and I hit a wall, but you guys help me pay for gas. I'm willing to hike up and down this river all day if that's what it takes. That was about 10 miles of walking, but that brown was easily over 20 inches and that was a good time. So thank you for subscribing to my Patreon. Thank you for joining me out here on the Truckee River in Sparks, Nevada. Until next time.